Hello guys, this is Kazrahim bringing you something new this time. This is my epic fail game. And mind you, this is an epic fail on the matchmaker spot. I'm just gonna stop the video for a second to talk about the matchmaker and what I think is an epic fail. Look at the teams, there's no artillery. My team consists of 3 heavy tanks, which are the AMX-50B, the T-57 heavy and the E-100. And the rest of the team is entirely considered of medium and heavy and tank destroyers, which are Leopard, E50, Batchat, 121 and myself in the FV. The rest of the team are 3 FV215Bs 183s, a Foch 155, a Jagdpanzer E100 and 2 Objects 268s. But that's not the worst part on this matchmaker. Look at the enemy team. They have 2 heavy tanks, the E5 and the T57 heavy, 4 medium tanks, 2 Batchats, an Object 140 and a T62 way, meaning they roughly have the best that you can get. And then there's the horrible tandem of 3 183s, 2 Jagdpanzer C100, 2 Objects 268s and a E3 and a E4. Meaning the enemy team has 9 tank destroyers, most of which are able to inflict 700 and up damage. Well, every one of them can do that. 2 of them are able to inflict above 1000 damage, and 3 of them are one-shot kills for tier 10s. So, let's look how this game goes. I was seriously annoyed. This was my one of the last games that I played some time ago. I was playing with Vesp and we had a horrible day all day together, but actually the scores after the day were quite good, so yeah. But I was thinking like, okay, now I'm gonna play alone so I can play my FV, and boom, this matchmaker. This many tank destroyers. Everyone has a tank destroyer, or at least 5. So I'm being a little bit, you know, cautious. I don't give a fuck that someone considers the team playing Lemming. With this kind of a matchup, honestly, yeah, you can see that I'm saying like, does it fucking matter? They won the moment they had more tank destroyers that can inflict so much pain. So I start my first shot on the T57 heavy. AMX-50B is already quite hardly hit. Critically hit the Object 268, unfortunately. That means I probably hit him in the track. And I wanted to show you this game because it is a loss, but you're gonna see what we are able to do even with this kind of matchmaker. It was quite close, honestly, towards the end, but just the losing of so many tanks in one moment is... no.
The main gun is damaged. We can't fire.
140 puts one into my gun, fortunately for me, not doing damage to myself. Then we had a Jagdpanzer 100 shot for a low damage roll, or a FV. Yeah, FV was. And the best thing about it is, those guys, no one is in a platoon. This isn't a platoon game. Not a single person was in a platoon. Boom, 160. Or rather 1600. Just... god damn. And now with the 8.9 Waffenträger, yeah, it's gonna be great. We already lost our tier 10 heavy tank, the MX-50B, which I consider, it seems to be a very good tank. So I use my camo rating here, not move. Just look around. Think of what I should do. Tank destroyers eliminate the other flank, but 180, yeah, the FV kills another guy from our team. We already lost 2 of our FVs, and that's basically the thing that will be the main reason why we lost this game, because we lacked that firepower. They just died too easily for the enemy team. Too much forward positioning. You can see the one wreckage is right in front of me and the second one is on my left. So yeah, that's not good at all. So I'm trying to move forward into this position, because I know that there's enemy tanks on this little ridge line. Unfortunately I wasn't able to get a shot on the 268 and finish him off. But I go more forward and I meet a Jagdpanzer 100 which bounced! I don't know how, but there he goes, like, fuck you. And I get hit by the FV. Fortunately for me, his head shell didn't inflict full damage. Mind you, this was one hit in the front of my turret and I'm down by 1.3 thousand health. Our team is raging because we are down 3 tanks, and honestly IE-100 is alone on that flank. He's not gonna do anything alone. And the rest of the tanks, look at the E-50. The E-50 should deserve a ban, because he didn't do jack shit. I'm trying to find... Can I see this FV? Oh, I can. He's positioned back towards me, so I just wiggle around. Trying to find the right angle on him. And my gun just decides to give me the lowest damage roll possible, because 400 average damage is not enough. It's not enough. That's 3 shots in a row that I do below average. So now I go forward after being unspotted. I'm counting that my spotting ability will be higher than his. I finish off the bad shot and back out. Dumb little bad shot, I have to say. Now look what's left. On my team, 3 medium tanks, one of which the E-50 being a bitch and hit himself. The other 3 things are tank destroyers, and they're gonna play a good game. But the enemy team consists of 3 FVs, Yak Panzer 100, a 268, and E3 and E4. It's just no. Just simply no. So now I think like, I'm in the moment, I'm thinking like, fuck it. Yeah, the 268 starts to offend the E50, and the 121 is saying like, oh, but he's a sniper. No, he's not. He has 160mm of fucking frontal armor. Who is he sniping with? He has a fast tank. The E50M didn't get debuffed. It has the 1200 horsepower engine.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
FV finishes off there. FV and I put one little hit in the E4, so we kill off 2 tanks. And now it's entirely up to the 3 of us to do something, but there's 5 tank destroyers which can kill every single one of us with 1 hit. So, as optimistic as I would want to be, the FV is on very low life. The E50 should be able to kill him, and he did, amazingly. Go, 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 Power Rangers! And I spot I3. Ah, I saw a marker.
Penetration.
I took long enough to aim my shots. Now that I finally see the silhouette, I wanted to track him because I know there's a little bit of a cover over there. This is a rock. Now I miss, I don't know why. 0.3 accuracy for you. One of the most accurate guns, pre 8.9. Now take another shot, just, you know. The Yak Panzer 100 kills the E50. I don't know how he had to get shot 2 times, because he was on full life. He had 2000 life and he just disintegrated. Our FV is going ballsy, which will end horribly, and I get hit by a 180. Yeah, a guy that I didn't even spot, because why? Why would I? And that's it for the game, so let's look at the end plates. So here you have the first plate for this game. We can see I earned 55,000 credits, 813 experience with a loss. And let's look at the second plate. On the second plate we see me in a fucking medium tank. I did 4,200 damage, while the guy behind me was a FV 183 and he did 4.6, and no one else came near that amount of damage. While their team, they had 2 guys that did almost, one above and one almost 5,000 damage, and a FV that did 4,000 damage. And the rest of their team did at least 1,000. Well, sorry, but this 4 guys on the team that didn't do jack shit. One is the Batchat that I killed. One is the Object 268 that died. I don't know how he died, that he didn't inflict damage with that thing. The E5 and the E3. And by God, this team, I was speechless. Speechless is the best thing I can say. You can look at the E50M, the guy who totally bailed out on the team, run away and standing in the base, bad decision making. You can see that he did 793 damage. If he had sorry, this is the tier 10 one. He has the top gun, so he deals 400 damage average with one hit. He has the same gun almost as me, and he wasn't able to do 1000 damage. How poorly is that? Thundercat man, same deal. Quickie baby special forces. Welcome, hello. It's just mind-blowing. The matchmaker was horrible. Let's look at the third plate. On the third plate, 17 shots out, 13 penetrations, 4,199 damage. Received 4 hits with a potential damage of 3,670. I spotted 1 enemy, I damaged 8 enemies, destroyed 3 of them. Damage upon spotting is 812. I still made a profit with this game. I should say to you that you always should, try the best, and even against the worst matchmaker, do something. If you encounter a game with 9 tank destroyers on the enemy team, honestly, just bail out. If you're not feeling like being behaving like a boss, or you're not in a top tier tank, just spare yourself the agony, go forward, die, or just bail out, cause this kind of matchmaker is the thing that makes me wanna quit World of Tanks. Hopefully in 8.9 the new skill-based matchmaker will be better, we'll see. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it a little bit funny what the matchmaker can throw at you and how can you deal with this situation. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time on the battlefield.